I bet you $1,000 I can bend this iPhone. This is the thinnest, lightest, most powerful, and arguably the strongest iPhone Apple has ever created. Now, this is the iPhone Air. In this video, I'm gonna show you what it actually like to live with the iPhone Air in daily life. So not only I'm gonna talk about its features, but also we'll see if it's actually useful and how it really feels. We'll cover the design, display, cameras, performance, battery, everything. And at the very end, I'm gonna put it to the test. Yup, we are doing a bend test. First things first, let's unbox this iPhone. I'm sure there's gonna be a cable and the iPhone itself. Let's give it a nice peel. Wow, look at that. It looks exactly like the previous ones. As I said, nothing crazy. Inside, you'll only get a braided C2C cable and some useless papers. But let's move on. So let's find out if Apple's thinnest iPhone can survive real life. First thing, the name Air fits perfectly. This phone is super light. After using the 16 Pro Max and 17 Pro Max, picking up the Air felt like going from dumbbell to a feather. You can actually use it with one hand without dislocating your thumb, which is rare for modern iPhones. And here's the best part. It's also Apple's thinnest iPhone ever, just 5.6mm. That's thinner than some wallets. When you hold it, it almost disappears in your hand. Slide it into jeans or jacket pocket and you barely notice it's there. The edges are aluminum, not titanium, but it still feels premium. It's a little less luxury jewelry and a little more sleek and simple, I'd say. Personally, I kinda like it. It's less flashy, but still clean. And colors are fun here. You get brighter options than the Pro Max. My favorite is this new sky blue. It pops without looking cheap. Now, a mini challenge I tried. Could I use the Air with one hand for a full hour? The answer is yes. No thumb cramps, no wrist strain. That alone makes this phone a win for me. And if I compare it to something like the Samsung Galaxy S24, they are really close in size and weight. The Air feels a bit lighter and more minimal, while the S24 has sharper lines and thinner bezels. Or even the Pixel 9, both slim and comfortable, but the Air wins on polish and smoothness. It's a smooth like baby ass. The iPhone Air has a 6.5-inch OLED display, smaller than the Pro Max's monster screen, but honestly, I prefer this size for daily use. It still has 120Hz refresh rate, so scrolling and gaming feels buttery smooth. Also, the brightness peaks at 3000 nits. I used it outdoors in direct sun and could see everything without squinting. But for everyday scrolling, YouTube, gaming, this screen feels perfect in the hand. Now, this iPhone is very thin, but do not judge a book by its cover. When they say motion in the ocean, they're talking about something like this. Inside, you've got the A19 Pro chip, which is the fastest CPU. For 99% of people, this is more than enough, I'd say. I launched social apps, did some light video edits, played Call of Duty, and not gonna lie, it was pretty smooth. The only difference you'll notice is if you are editing big 4K projects or multitasking like crazy. That's when the Pro Max pulls ahead. To test it, I edited a short YouTube video on both the Air and the Pro Max. The Air handled it, but rendering was slower. For creators or hardcore gamers, you'll find the Pro Max, but for everyone else, this is more than capable. Now, the fun part. Let's talk about cameras. The Air gets the main wide and ultra wide lenses. No telephoto zoom here. Daytime photos, excellent. Colors are balanced. Details are sharp. Low light is decent too. However, the Pro Max definitely does a better job. And the video is where things get fun. The Air supports dual capture, meaning you can record with the front and back cameras at the same time. I tried it walking through the street. Rear camera captured the view, front camera got my reaction. Perfect for vlogs or reaction style content. So if you're a content creator, that's a big W, I'd say. It also has center stage during FaceTime or Zoom calls. Basically, the camera tracks you so you stay centered even if you move around. I tested it in my living room while just moving around and it legit felt like a cameraman was following me. So yeah, no telephoto lens, but the Air gives you smart tricks that are actually useful day to day. Now, let's talk about the battery, which I think it's one of the weaknesses this phone has. Battery life is good, but not great. In my heavy test, 2 hours social media, 2 hours YouTube, 1 hour gaming, I finished the day with about 15% left. You'll make it through the day, but if you're a power user, you might not. You may need to charge it twice a day or at least once a day. However, charging is better this year. 45 watts of fast charging gets you from 0 to 50% in about 22 minutes. And a nice touch with USB-C, you can reverse charge your AirPods, Apple Watch, straight from your iPhone. Pretty clutch if you're out and about. But now you might ask, what about features and software? Is there anything new? Let's talk about it. You still get iOS 26 with Apple Intelligence, smart summaries, AI photo edits, and better Siri integration. On the Air, it runs fine, though it feels a bit slower than the Pro Max for heavier tasks. Another small thing, the new U Ultra wideband chip, it makes Find My way more accurate, even indoors. I actually tested it with this iPhone and it pointed me right to it, inside my couch. It's these little features that make the Air feel smarter, not just lighter. But now, let's talk about drawbacks. No telephoto zoom lens, smaller battery than the Pro Max, aluminum can be scratched easier than titanium. It's got USB, but it's the slower version, not the fast transfer speeds the Pro Max gets. So yeah, you're basically trading some Pro features for comfort. Now you tell me, does size matter? Enough is enough. Now let's see if this iPhone can be bent. Alright, here's the moment of truth. Let's see if I can break or bend this. And for your reference, I hit the gym. So let's see what can I do here. You ready? 1, 2, 3. This is strong, bro. I mean, I can see I can bend it, but to break it, there's no way. No way. Let's see if I can just twist it. Oh, I heard something. I heard something else. I mean, I believe I can break it like this. You want me to break it? I'm afraid, I don't know, it's like, it was 90% of my power. I don't know, I could go 100, but I'm not sure if it's gonna survive. Let's see, this is my 100. This thing. So yeah, the iPhone Air successfully survived the bend test, and I don't think there is a human being on the planet Earth can bend this unless their hands made of iron, because my thumbs, it hurts a lot. So I don't think there's a way to bend this with your hand, your bare hand. So I guess it passed. So who is the iPhone Air for? Honestly, anyone who's tired of carrying a heavy phone. If you want something light, thin and comfortable, at 5.6mm, it is the thinnest iPhone ever, while still you're getting great cameras, smooth performance, and smart video features. This is the move. But if you're a creator, gamer, or a power user who wants the absolute best, the Pro Max is still the king. For me, low-key, I love having both. The Air is my everyday phone when I just want comfort, and the Pro Max is my content creation beast. So what about you? Are you Team Air or Team Pro Max? Drop it in the comments, and don't forget, I'll be making another video comparing these to a Pro Max, so you might want to subscribe to see that video. I guess see you in the next one. Peace.